Okay. Hello, Adam. How are you, Adam? Hello. All right. This is in response to your response to my video. Um, yes, in my video was only referring to my YouTube videos, but you brought up another interesting topic, which is that is public. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Public demeanor and behavior. Okay. Now you said if you're in public and you happen to be cussing, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. There's a kid there. If you didn't see the child, what you said in your video basically is if you did not see the child, it is not your fault that they heard what you said. Who said it? You. Who has control over your mouth? You. Therefore, it is your fault that that child heard that word. Now, before you come back with something to say, two, you also said in the same video that you know it's wrong to curse in front of a child, and if you see the child, that you will curb your language. Okay, fair enough. Now, knowing that you are in a public place where there could be children around, don't you think it would be wise to curb your language automatically? If you care that much to not curse if you see the child, you should have the same care and compassion and responsibility to not curse, knowing that there could be a child around. You know, and you're making excuses as to if as you're justifying the fact that it's okay to curse in public and it's okay to use foul language in public. No, it's a public place. You're not entitled. Well, you're entitled to say what you want, but you're also entitled to be a human being and a compassionate human being and care about other people's feelings, which I believe you are, Adam. And I understand completely where you're coming from, but I'm Jason, so I point out when you're hypocritical and you're wrong. Not just you, anybody. That's what I do. Have I cursed in public in front of a child? Yes, I have. And immediately afterwards, if I notice that the child is there, I apologize. I don't mean to curse in front of children because it's wrong. Yes, I have slipped and cursed in public. I mean, who doesn't? And that's the problem because everyone does it. It was not. It didn't. It used to be taboo. It wasn't a daily thing. It wasn't something you heard every day out of someone's mouth. And because this generation, speaking of mine and anyone younger, we just don't give two hooplas anymore. And we don't. And that's the problem. Adam, your mentality is a problem as to why this world is the way it is. Because we don't care and we think it's okay as long as we didn't know. No, you knew. You walked out the door. You went into public knowing that there are children and elderly people in public, and you decided to curse. Have responsibility for yourself. Not just you, Adam. I want everyone to know that I'm not speaking to Adam directly. I'm speaking for everyone. Have responsibility for yourself. If you don't care, then you don't care. Fine. Then that's just your own ignorance. But if you do care, and you say you do care about, how or what children hear, well then take part in the movement. Don't do it. You know there are going to be children, especially if you go to a public place such as a movie theater or a theme park or a grocery store or anywhere else that children are prone to be. Curb your language. If you're in a bar, there's not going to be any children. There's going to be a bunch of grown drunk people. But if you're at Olive Garden, watch your mouth. If you're on a SEPTA bus, watch your mouth. If you're in any public place where you know there will be children, watch your mouth because you never know. And you could be the first person that child heard that word from. Now, how do you feel that that child is going around using words that it doesn't even know what it means, let alone insulting people? It would be your fault. Again, not Adam, people in general. But that's my response to that video. So, like I said, my YouTube videos will no longer have cursing in them because I'm taking a stand. I don't believe that children should be able to be privy to. No, they shouldn't. And YouTube should do better censorship. I mean, you can hear about it, but you can't see it. What's the point? People get on here and discuss disgusting things all the time, yet they can't watch it. Well, people have an imagination. If you're going to teach somebody something, at least give them a visual. If it's the wrong thing to teach, then excuse me, then block it. and block it. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Ta ta.